The seventh house in astrology is about partnerships. The most important being the wedlock or marriage. The seventh house in the house series marks a big shift in analyzing the destiny of an individual. Till the house number 6, the focus was on self and the issues related to the self. But house number 7 onwards, the focus shifts to the other. The first and foremost is your marriage and your life partner. The signs and planets associated with the seventh house. The seventh house is also known as Kalatra Bhava in Vedic astrology and is ruled by the Libra sign. Planet Venus is the natural significator of this house as per the seventh house Vedic astrology. The seventh house is a weak house for Jupiter and Sun, but is the best house for Moon, Mars, Mercury, Venus, and Saturn. The areas of life ruled and governed by the seventh house. The seventh house influences things between you and your life partner and other partners, like business partners and so on. Thus, attraction to the opposite gender, the need for commitment in a relationship, shades of passion, physical intimacy, and related fantasizers. Level of understanding, all these are governed by the seventh house compatibility. The body parts influenced by the seventh house include kidney and lower back. So, the seventh house has lots in it for our relationships. And relationships are really very important in our life. Because it is the relationships that connect us to the people around us and everyone in this world. And what lies at the core of our relationship is marriage. As the seventh house impacts our marriage in a big way, so it is bound to influence our happiness or the lack of it in a very substantial manner. The seventh house also influences childbirth issues. Besides, the seventh house in Kundli is about your willingness to have children. It also deals with issues like problems and disinterest in carnal fulfillment, problems in the reproductive system, infertility, and progeny problems. The seventh house also points to the reason why we take an interest in a partnership. Is it because of love, money, social pressure, or any other reason? The significance of the seventh house. The seventh house is also about cooperation and adjusting. Because it is what we need the most while dealing with our partner. The success in our professional and business partnerships also depends on the situation prevailing in the seventh house. The equation which we share with our business partners and others who are close to us professionally is bound to influence our success. What picture does the seventh house project for future prediction? The movements in the seventh house in horoscope can also trigger certain negative developments in our relationships. Developments like legal battles, arguments, hostilities, penalties, fines, etc. come under the influence of the seventh house. The way you react to these developments also influences your relationship with other people. At the global level, these differences and misunderstandings between political leaders of different countries may even lead to armed conflicts and wars. In accordance with seventh house astrology, the first house vis-a-vis the seventh house, different yet complementary. Well, the seventh house is quite different from the first house, which is also known as ascendant. The first house is self while the seventh house is partner, thus they share an inextricable relationship. So, they complement each other and together create a whole like the yin and yang in the Chinese theory. The seventh house in astrology refers to what we are seeking or looking for. Everything related to marriage is governed by the seventh house as per seventh house astrology.